Hi guys, Adrian from centrecourt.com.au with you again. Day 4, volleys and smashes. Now, what is a volley, what is a smash? A volley is when you find yourself at the net and you're going to hit the ball before it bounces. A smash is when the ball goes, when you're at the net and it goes over your head and you're going to back up if you have to and smash. It's also called an overhead. I strongly doubt that as a beginner, you're going to find yourself here very often. Particularly if you're having a rally and it's just you one-on-one, you're going to spend much more time hopefully back on the service line as we discussed, or at the baseline, and you'll probably only find yourself here if the ball happened to land up here. Now, there's a few reasons why I don't think you'll be here much. So, as I've discussed, because you'll be back there, but secondly, I don't think you'll want to be here because as a beginner, probably the thing you're doubting in yourself or the thing your child needs to develop is the reflexes. Because when you're at the net, the ball can come at you very quickly. So if you're going to be at the net, you need to be super quick with your coordination and your reflexes, and it may not be comfortable, and the last thing you want is to get hit, and then you have a phobia of ever coming to the net. So in singles, I'd probably stay away from the net as much as I can. The other thing is if it's a child, if it's a child trying to volley, they're only that tall, well, every ball was going to go over their head and land at the back of the court. So maybe not a brilliant suggestion, not a brilliant way to start when you're a beginner at the net. In doubles, when it's 2 versus 2, usually you'll have one partner at the back on one side and the other partner will be on the other side up at the net. That's probably when you're going to do most, if not all, of your volleying as a beginner. Now, having said that, I can't stress enough, that's normally how it's done, one up at the net, one back. There's absolutely no rule saying that's the way it has to be. So once again, if you're not comfortable at the net, you don't quite have those reflexes, there is no reason why you can't both play from the back of the court. Equally, you can have both players at the front, so there's no problem there. So if you want to be at the net, first thing, just make sure you have quick reflexes, and well, basically that's it. And then, you'll learn your craft up here. Eventually, I do encourage you to get up here and try it out. You might as well, but probably not at the beginning so much of your tennis journey. Okay, well, how do I hit these things? Firstly, work out how far back from the net you want to be. So in tennis, if I touch the net with the racket or my foot or any part of my clothing, I've lost the point. So I can't be that close. Also, I'm not allowed to lean over the net like that. So I can't be right up at the net. How far back? Well, you might think because of what I said about reflexes, being further back is better. But the problem is if you stand too far back, the ball will start landing at your feet. And these sort of volleys are really difficult to hit. So it's kind of like on the return. Use your judgment. I'd probably say halfway between the net and the service line, which for me would be about here, or a little bit closer. So use your judgment, but first work out how your reflexes are, then work out where you're comfortable standing. How to hit the volleys? Super, super simple. First off, have your racket in front of your face at all times at the net. Just so if the ball comes at your face, I don't care how you do it, but so you've got this protection here. Please do not stand at the net like this. It's a bad way to go, particularly if you're a guy and the ball goes over the net, bang. You're done with tennis for the day. So, rack it up. Now, if it goes to that side, forehand volley, rack it up, block, no swing. Backhand volley, you can use 2 hands, block, no swing. You could also use 1 hand if you want, but 2 hands probably easier, just has a bit less reach than the one-hander. But I can't stress enough, it's block, block. And you're just trying to use different sides of the racket face for the different volleys. So that's a forehand volley, my right side as a righty, my backhand volley, the left side, and I got 2 hands on it. Try not to do this and that. This is the orangutan or armpit volley. It's not a good look. So using different sides. Why don't you want to swing? Well, I told you the ball's coming super quick. If you're going to swing, you're going to wind up, and then you're going to do one of those things. Well, you might hit the net. You might bury your head and miss the ball. And of course, then if you miss the ball, your partner's either got to get it for you or you're just going to get hit by the ball. So just block, and because you're so close to the net and the ball's coming so quick, you don't need to generate power. You're just going to use that power against the opponent, and you're going to kind of redirect it. So if I'm here and you hit it hard, well, I just block it and it goes there. You can't get it because I can hit these little sharp angles here. So the main thing is just block, block. Try and be light on your toes, so if you can bend your knees a little bit, it would help. So forehand volley, backhand volley. Now the smash, the only thing I'm going to tell you to do is try to get side on. If I get side on like this, then I can move back by doing this sort. I'll do it from side on so you can see. This sort of like a crab walk like that. It's much safer to move back doing that than trying to run backwards like this. I had a friend, a coach in fact, who did move backwards like that, tripped over and broke his arm. You can imagine falling backwards like that on a concrete court is not good news. So if you're going backwards sideways, if you trip over, you can fall over, roll over very daintily and then spring back up, right? So the first thing, if you see the ball going over your head, is try to get side on. Second thing, point up at the ball, which will help you track it, but will also help you stay up. So you won't have that temptation again to drop your head. And then the swing is really exactly like a serve. So you can just do something that looks like that. If you want to and you're feeling up for it, by all means you can have a massive swing at the ball. So on the smash you can swing, on the volleys you don't. But side on, point up, move wherever you have to, sideways, backwards, forwards. When you're set, you're pointing up and then boom, away you go. It is a fairly offensive shot, so very often it will end the point one way or another. If you make it, person can't get it back. If you miss it, well, that's probably it, And if you miss and it bounces off your head, it's happened to everyone. So don't worry about that. Well guys, that's it for day 4, volleys and smashes. As I said, just block, get side on, point up. Keep it simple. I don't think you'll be using it too much in singles, if at all. Maybe a little bit in doubles, but there's no rules, remember, saying that you have to be at the net. Any questions, as usual, let me know. Adrian@centrecourt.com.au, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.